Hi, everyone. How's it going?
Ooh, I got the fancy chair.
Oh, yeah, I figured you'd want the fancy chair so you
Thank
can
you. I appreciate that.
take a nap and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah, 100%. Hi, I'm Tommy.
No one's going to believe that.
I'm in his chair.
You're in his chair? Yeah, sure.
We've got some really great lighting right here.
On tonight's episode of Tessaboo and Friends, we have
me.
We do.
We lost Tommy somewhere.
So
We're unsure.
think
He fell off the back of the wagon, and we didn't realize until we were halfway to our destination, and we weren't going back.
Yeah. I think the last he was seen was wandering around the parking lot.
And yeah, I don't know about that.
Alms for the poor.
Aw,
For the poor.
may I have a bit of bread, sir?
So, yep, you get us tonight. All us in our glory.
In our very much glory.
So, we'll talk about some books.
We will. You remembered the book. I didn't remember the books.
I know how this thing works.
I don't.
We'll talk about a birthday sale.
Oh, man. Bill says he's been traded for a kitten on the side of the road. It's very true. It's very true. I would agree.
I have gotten rid of the kitten.
Don't say you got rid.
I did get rid of the kitten. The kitten is no longer in my household.
The kitten is no longer with us.
The kitten is in a much better place.
Yes.
And is being well taken care of.
Kitten went to the farm.
No.
No, the kitten's fine.
The kitten is passed off. The kitten is fine.
Just the way you're wording it makes it sound like it died.
Poor cat. He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine.
We'll talk about Tessa's day and how she was doing.
We will. We will.
Because why not?
Why not?
Yeah. So how was your day?
Oh, we're doing it now.
Yeah, do it now.
It was very eventful. I
heard there was excitement in the parking lot.
Oh man, yes. I'd already forgotten. Yeah, one of this, not 7-Eleven, the little 7-Eleven employees were screaming at each other. And so one of them left and started kicking the walls and the lamppost and screaming at the top of his lungs. Very bad words.
It's exciting out here.
It's always very exciting. This is basically a TV show. You can watch the Little Caesars people smoke or fight, and you can watch the people bounce around at the bus stop. You can watch cars almost hit one another.
I say this every week. I still don't understand how there hasn't been an accident in this parking lot.
Yep.
The way people cut through over there.
I witnessed an almost accident the other day, but
it doesn't count.
It didn't count because it wasn't real.
I do like the people at the bus stop. They do entertain me a lot because they crawl under the big sign up there and hang out, and it's they start. I mean, I want to be 100% fair. If I was up next to that sign,
I would also go underneath
I would be doing the same thing. Which is why I think it makes me laugh.
The human condition.
It is. I'd be doing the same thing. Hey, what's this panel do?
Wait a minute. Let's see if I can climb it.
What's that out? Yeah, we'd be doing it.
I'd be sitting in the grass,
I do have a nice little stack of books.
We do have many things. Look at that.
There's a lot of books this week.
There are a lot of books.
So
I only read 3 or 4.
What?
But he only read 2, so
I only read 2. Well, to be fair, the last time I was here, there was no Marvel stuff.
Yes, that's very true.
The Marvel stuff appeared after the
fact. It's very true.
Lunar got here early.
Yes.
Hey, but we will talk about a book that we have both read.
It's true. It's true.
Absolute Superman number, what are we on? 8. Wow, 8.
Wow.
Absolute Superman 8.
Man. The last issue of this, you don't need it. This is amazing. If you didn't like that last issue, don't worry about it. The story continues here. Yeah,
it was the last issue was a Brainiac story and what Brainiac was doing.
Yeah.
So this we actually get back to Superman, Lois, and Jimmy.
Lois is in it. That's what really matters.
And I think we get a first appearance.
That's true.
Of
what's his face?
It's Ra's al Ghul.
Yes.
First appearance of Ra's al Ghul in the Absolute universe, and he is brutal.
Yeah.
He's brutal.
Rough. It's really rough.
He doesn't play. So at all.
It is quite the violence.
And the Superman gets mad.
Yes. I love how angry he is.
Man.
I love that.
He really gets really mad. I like his suit when he gets angry.
Me
I'm trying
too.
to find.
I love that it changes.
Yeah.
His whole
his whole demeanor,
mechanism, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
there's his suit right there. All red Superman madness.
Yeah.
I just want to save people, and now y'all are just ruining things.
Yeah. It's such an interesting look at him, and I want to read all of it in one sitting. It's so unfair that we only get one of these a month.
Yeah, the Absolute universe is a disaster because it is, the dark side universe, and you don't really everyone's a bad guy. Yeah,
no, 100%. There's no obviously the main characters are good guys, but that's also a really great question to ask because Superman in this is violent and
he has violent tendencies.
Yeah.
I mean, he wants to do the right thing, but
he wants to kill people in order to do the right thing.
I'm not sure he's beyond. I don't think he's that Superman, but I mean, it's the dark side influence of this whole universe. This whole thing, that's a part of that, so it's pretty interesting. So I mean, he tries to be good, but
he struggles with that, which I love, which I really enjoy. Give me more of that.
And Kryptonite, we get to see Kryptonite.
We do.
So anyway, if you're reading Absolute Superman, probably number 3 right now for me. I know we talk about this every time one comes out.
It's still Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, and Superman for me.
And I think Green Lantern has made it to 4. This last issue, we are not talking about it, but Green Lantern 3 comes out this week. And
it's also really good.
Man, Green Lantern 3, Green Lantern 2 was okay.
Yeah.
But it really just got us to 3.
Yes.
And
100%.
It's laying everything.
It was my least favorite for the first 2 issues, but it's definitely probably 4th.
Yeah. We're not talking about that here because I didn't put it over here. Because it was a number 3 issue.
But it comes out tomorrow.
But it comes out tomorrow, and it's really
highly
good.
Recommend.
It's
really good.
It's a really good sci-fi.
Yes, genuinely. There's really a lot of really great elements, and they didn't show us everything all at once, which was very neat. Very neat.
What was the other DC book we read?
Was there another?
I read 2 DC books this week. Absolute, and Green Lantern. That was it. That was it. I was sitting there going, I thought I had it here, but it was Green Lantern. Yeah, of course it was Green.
Yeah, we're still talking about it. We just don't have it.
We don't have it. Yeah, it's over on the rack
somewhere.
I can only grab so many people.
Exactly. My hands. All the pressure. Small.
All the pressure. Don't put it on me. Next up from Marvel, we have the Imperial #1 by Jonathan Hickman.
Woohoo!
So we are finally revisiting our space Marvel characters, and we're going back to World War Hulk. So that is all there.
Hooray!
And it's very interesting because we're going back to that planet, and Hulk is still their king, but he has an entourage now of She-Hulk and Amadeus Cho. So the king is back, so it's actually pretty cool. And so we're bringing all this back in. Hickman is writing the sci-fi story. And it looks like we're going to have as we always do, there's going to be another space war. So, no, I have not read. We're going to talk about it, but I didn't get to it.
Yeah.
I'll talk about something else that we're getting ready to do at RCX Media, which took a lot of my reading time.
Yes.
This weekend. So
we'll get there.
We'll get there. But it took
tuned.
a lot. Yep. So, but I'm actually excited for this. So I picked this up. Really excited. I love the space stuff.
Yeah,
I do. I think the part of the Guardians show up. We got Nova show up, the Hulks and everything. So it's all Gladiator, I think, is showing back up. Ronin. So we're getting there. Here, let's see if I could find a good. Yeah, here we go. So here's a big page of a whole bunch of characters.
Who knows? Maybe I'll even read it.
Maybe. So looking forward to this. Marvel's got this coming.
The cover is interesting. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Well, Hickman does those
weird. Yeah.
Very, very simplistic.
So
what Tommy was talking about, we have Justice League, Godzilla versus Kong #2.
Yeah.
All the verses. I will probably read this tonight. because I've been looking forward to this. The first one of these was excellent. It was a lot of fun. It was everything you would expect. And so we are revisiting this whole planet. Amanda Waller's in here. We got more giant sharks.
I'm always down for a giant shark.
So it's going to be Godzilla versus giant shark.
Please.
So
I love it.
I at least flipped through it. See here, told you. Godzilla versus giant shark.
Love. Icon.
So
more of that.
So this is pretty cool. And poor Amanda Waller. And then you get an Action Comics preview.
Yeah. So. Should be interesting.
Maybe. What else did you read this week?
I read The Absolutes. I read Amazing Spider-Man. I read Secret Six. That might have been it.
Does the Amazing Spider-Man, is that the...
It's the final...
It's the final of the arc,
the arc. So maybe I should go get that.
Yeah, should probably... you should probably talk about that. Is that the final of that arc?
I'll bring a Green Lantern.
It dawned on me now that was happening. While she's doing all that, we will talk about Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion #1.
Woo!
So, if no one remembers, when the Ultimate Universe first imploded, and we only get the main Marvel Universe, there was a handful of characters that left Ultimate Universe back over, and it was the Incursion. Well, now, since the Ultimate Universe is back, Miles is getting ready to make a play back into the Ultimate Universe because he survived it, and he knew he survived it. So that's what this is. With everything that's been going in the Ultimates and Ultimate Spider-Man, it's starting to lead into this Incursion series. And so it's going to be a whole bunch of these coming up. Let's see. I don't know how many. I can't remember how many issues this was going to be, but it leads all into this, and we'll keep on as the Ultimate Universe keeps going. So we're kind of bringing it all back together because the Maker's Trap, he should be getting ready to come out of his bubble. He's got a hatch.
Actually,
he's got a hatch.
Exactly.
So at some point, and so Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion also helps lead into that.
Hip hip.
So hooray!
I got us a Green Lantern, and I got us an Amazing Spider-Man. So
here's Absolute Green Lantern 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, so it's trying to find. Well, that's future Green Lantern is past. Here, I want to find Abin Sur. There we go.
He's so funny looking.
There's a giant Abin Sur.
Look at him go.
And he's judging everyone. He's very judgy.
Look at him.
Like, who gets a ring?
Yeah. God.
Are you worthy? Am I going to give you a ring, or am I going to just kill you?
Yeah. Either way.
So.
But yeah, the ending of this is really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to the next one.
Well, it explains the first 2 issues a lot.
It does. The
very last page of this explains the first 2 issues a lot.
Yeah.
So there's weird stuff going on with how and who survives and what powers they get and everything. So, like I said, it's been a really good sci-fi.
It's really good. Yeah.
I've enjoyed that.
Like the 3rd issue made me appreciate the first 2 issues more.
Yes.
So
yeah, it's definitely playing out. They're doing in the Green Lantern, they're going to like present day, and then they're jumping back by like a few days and telling you how to get there. So it's not like the Absolute Flash where you have no idea
what's happening.
On this one, you have a pretty good idea because it's characters with powers and characters without powers. Yeah. You kind of know where it's at during that point.
And we got Amazing Spider-Man #5. This is the end of the first arc. It's still a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying it.
Peter's still on drugs?
He's detoxing, but there are a couple moments where he like slips back into it. And
Day 5 of no caffeine.
Day 5 of no caffeine. Exactly. But he saves the day and everything works out. And I love the way this is written. It is so like easy to read, which maybe that's a terrible way to put it, but
it's fine.
But like
it flows
really well. That's a better way to read it, to say it. It's really, really good. And so if you haven't been reading this, I highly recommend. I don't think we have any more of issue 1, but we'll get more.
And in case you were wondering, where's that? Marvel swimsuit issues coming back.
Woo!
There's even an ad. See?
Look at them go. This is very exciting.
It is very exciting. Thank God we're going back to the 90s again.
Said no one.
Come on, man. Swimsuit issue, doomed 2099. Come on. Who says the 90s can't return?
Oh my God. You earlier today?
I said I was hoping it wouldn't. I didn't say it wasn't gonna happen. Wow, look at this Murder Me Mutant ad coming up.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
The ads in here. What? She's coming home this summer.
Womp womp.
Oh, sure.
May as well.
Might as well. Man, the ads in this is wild.
Who'd have thunk?
And then we got Jeff. It's
Of
Jeff.
course, it's Jeff.
I'm good for it's Jeff.
Yeah. Always a rock star.
And it's June.
So yay!
So it's time for DC's Pride 2025. Light and dark. I
didn't read this yet, but it is my pick of the week.
There's 10 stories.
Yes, and I believe they're all connected.
Yeah, they usually connect. I can't remember how many the way they do it. It's different characters, but where's that?
There's a lot of different art styles used.
They don't tell me anymore.
They don't tell you anything.
I just want to know.
Right?
Yeah, the art styles is phenomenal. That's what I like anyway.
Yeah.
I love anthology. I love any anthology.
Me too.
I'm a huge anthology fan.
Me too.
I appreciate it because usually most of the writers and the artists, they just can do their own thing because it doesn't have to tie to anything and it's just a character and a lot of times they just have fun with it. So it's another one of the DC anthologies that come out this week. And
yeah,
like I said, there's a bunch of different art styles. So hang on, I'm going to show you this one. If I could find you the one with So like this is one of the, like I said, there's lots of different art styles throughout this whole thing.
Yes. I just love all the Pride stuff that DC has done. I think they are so good at being inclusive and representing everybody. I was talking to someone today and he was like, is Marvel doing a Pride thing? And I was like, maybe.
Yeah, Marvel usually just does covers when they do it, so I don't really know. I don't know what they're doing on that front. So
who knows? At least we got DC on our backs. Woo, woo, woo. What's next?
This.
Oh. Do we want to talk about that? That's mean.
It is mean. I'm very mean.
Yeah, you are. Look.
I'm going to talk about this.
Yay!
We got our little deceased mini trays from DC.
Woohoo!
Are they still $10?
They're still $10.
I really should have my glass. Yeah. So
somehow.
This is the first deceased storyline that DC is now putting in their little teeny tiny
baby size.
Upside down. There we go.
These are so great.
Now you can read it.
Maybe. I love these compact editions so much. They are so easy to carry around. They take up so little space.
And it's handled. I mean, the art in it is, even at the smaller size, is usually handled pretty well.
And it's still pretty easy to read.
Yeah. Like you can still kind of.
You know what's going on.
Yeah. Like sometimes if one gets really wordy,
it can be a little
like, but I mean, for me, I still have to wear my glasses.
It's fine for me.
I usually go home and take my contacts out. So once I'm home, I take my contacts out. I can read. I try not to read too much. But if you want to get deceased at a good price,
you should come and buy it.
That came out.
You should come and get all of them.
And
oh my God.
If you want to get ready for the Fantastic Four movie,
woo!
We have the Fantastic Four. They solve everything. So we begin the Jonathan Hickman storyline of Fantastic Four.
Hooray!
So, and these are the Marvel compacts for $15.
Yes.
So
I like, these are just such a wonderful idea. And I've already been able to sell like so many more of them than you typically would those comics because they're so cheap and easy. And people don't feel bad about buying them.
Right. It's an easy way to get people in to read.
And to come back and then buy other things. Yeah. It's not just a selling point, but it's...
I just want people to read.
Honestly, same. As long as they're reading something.
Yeah. So this is 570 through 580. What? 88.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's the first whole Hickman arc in there. So if you want to kind of get ready for the movies and
this
see,
is perfect. I also have the regular size versions if you like that more.
What?
I know.
Regular sized.
Why would you want regular size when you can have small?
But anyway, so that is also out this week.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
So, and there was a whole lot of other stuff. Star Wars books.
It's a huge week.
X-Men. X-Men. Not Uncanny, but X-Men.
Men. And a bunch of other things. But like the Adventure Time issue 3 comes out. That's been a really big hit. We
have the reprint of the Treasury Edition Superman versus Shazam.
Yes. So that's pretty exciting. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put that.
On the rack.
Well, listen.
I would try the rack. But,
the rack, you think? Maybe?
Just me.
Stop giving me advice.
Just saying.
You don't work here.
I don't. I'm just trying to help.
Fine. But yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff.
Yeah, so. there's a lot, and there's a lot of variant covers.
So many awesome variant covers. Yes. If you come just for the variants.
Godzilla.
So many Godzilla.
There's
just
everywhere.
A lot of Godzilla this week. So if you're into Godzilla, this is the week for you. And this weekend, we will be having our birthday sale.
Wow.
I know,
Look
right?
at you picking that thing up and just throwing it up. I guess I could put my little sheet back.
Yeah, put the little one back. We want the big one. Ha ha ha.
Should have just gone home and let you do this.
No, what would be the fun in that?
I've been home taking a nap.
No. But yeah, happy 38th anniversary to the store. You have any words to say on that?
I have nothing to do it.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I'll probably show up.
Whoa.
But I usually show up on Saturdays.
It's true. So you come hang out. I know we're gonna be having the $5 trades back out, and we're gonna have them at $3.80 because 38. I know there's gonna be a 38% sale on a couple of things. I don't think they've fully locked down what those things are.
What you're saying is you actually know nothing.
I actually know nothing. However,
other than there's going to be something
happening
on Saturday.
Saturday.
Good on you.
Listen. We are all very busy right now.
So what you're saying is you know the same thing that I know, and I don't work here.
You don't work here? Okay. Listen. I'm trying to make things happen.
Just saying. You want to throw that in my face, but yeah. I know the same thing that you do. Good for you.
Good for us. Man, we are doing our best. So
are we?
No, we are absolutely not. But it's gonna happen and it's gonna be great. So you should come and spend money because that would be wonderful.
Good times. Head by. You should go get that.
I'm not answering the phone right now. Don't they know it's after hours?
Phone's ringing.
The phone
and
is ringing.
You're also going to have Richmond Comix going to have Amy Chu.
Yes.
On the 18th, June 18th, which is a Wednesday.
Yes, it's a Wednesday, and it's the day the Emma Frost comic comes out that she's writing. So she'll be here
4 to 7?
4 to 7, yes. I was like, 4 to what? 4 to what?
Once again, as you like to say, I don't work here.
You don't.
I just run a show, right? I'm just trying to run a show here, lady.
You're doing your best, and I'm being a rock in the road. I'm sorry. Listen.
What was that bump I just hit?
It was the kitten.
Oh, wow. That was mean. I stopped for the kitten.
That was really mean. I'm sorry.
I stopped for the kitten.
You did. I won't. It's okay. The kitten's alive.
It's funny that I could see something this small on the side of the road, but if it was a person, I would just
run right over me. Please. I'd welcome it.
Should be walking on the side of koala.
Exactly. Who walks on koala?
I don't know.
Sometimes
there's people who do it.
And I'm like, you're going to die. People go like 60 through here.
out near Pocahontas State Park, the roads aren't very wide for cars.
No.
People seem to like to walk.
They do. They do. Also, this road, Arch Road, that's terrifying. People walk down it all the time, but I've
been able to escape them too.
Yeah. I hate it. One day I'm gonna hit someone, and it won't be on accident, but
Now's the time to say that the views expressed here are not those of
Richmond
Comix or any affiliated owner of Richmond Comix. They are of RCX Media.
Exactly.
And RCX
only
Media
RCX.
alone.
Just because we are here does not mean we are affiliated at all.
By the grace of
Steve.
Of ownership of said stores, are we allowed to film with
the store.
Beautiful books behind us.
Exactly. We did talk a little bit about filming in the dumpster.
We did. We did talk about filming in the dumpster,
which I thought would have been funny, but I doubt we get like service or Wi-Fi there.
Yeah, probably not. It probably would have been hard, but I mean, the cardboard boxes probably would have been a nice.
It would have been okay. Yeah. Put them up there. Be nice and cozy.
I keep falling down in my chair.
Yeah, this chair also is like really spinny. So I'm not a big fan of that, honestly.
Man, please don't break the stuff.
It's already broken. You can't break it any more than it already is.
So anyway. So what RCX Media has going on starting next Thursday, June 5th? No, wait. This Thursday.
It would be the 5th, yes.
Wow. Okay, good. This Thursday.
You were right.
So I had the June 5th, right? Just what Thursday it was, I wasn't sure.
No idea.
So on our Instagram page, basically to celebrate the return of Phineas and Ferb season 5 on Disney Channel, Disney Plus. Not sponsored.
Yet.
We are going to do the 104 days of reading recommendations. Yay! And so every day on our Instagram page, we will we'll post a book and why we recommend it. And it's going to be a range from our all ages, young adult to it's things things that we've read over the last couple of years. Some of the stuff is going to be things that I even read 40 years ago.
Wow.
So it's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of range. And on top of that, and you may not know this, we will also be releasing a short on YouTube every day to go along with that. So
very exciting.
Yeah, not a very long.
No.
Like 30 seconds or so to kind of talk about the book and the introduction of it. So we will be posting that, and it'll be a little different. It won't be the same. But on our YouTube channel, we'll have a short going out every day starting Thursday. And then on Instagram, we've got, of the 104 days, we've probably got 80 already laid out and set up, and we've already filmed stuff. So I've already got stuff scheduled to hit YouTube starting Thursday and Friday.
Heck yeah.
And so we've got all that played out. So we are ready to
go.
Yep.
Oh, I'm very excited.
It is there. So look forward to that. And so I think last year we did kind of like a reading program thing, but this year we're going to do the Phineas and Ferb thing.
Heck yeah. Of
the 104 days.
I think this is such a wonderful idea.
It was a lot of books.
100 books is a lot of books.
And then we have leading up to the Eisners in July. I think that whole week is going to be Eisner books that I think that I voted for. So they are up for Eisners.
Yes.
So hopefully they'll win because I voted for them.
And so they should win.
Yeah. But
only correct opinions here.
But if not,
it will be sad.
They will be out there. So that'd be pretty cool too.
Yes, I'm really excited for that. I'm like invested this year. That's nice.
So there's a handful of books that I got to catch up on reading. Like I'll finally read Far Sector.
Yes.
Because Far Sector is one of the books I picked for next week.
So you might need it.
So I have to actually read it so I can film and write this weekend.
Yes.
So
you have to read it.
I've already set aside time. We've got time. So all of it's actually happening.
Hooray!
Like I said, I've already filmed a bunch of stuff.
We're actually prepared.
Yep. I'm actually actually prepared and ready to go.
That's very exciting. So, this is very sexy of us. This is wonderful.
I was pretty happy that we
I'm
got
proud
it.
of you.
Yep. Got a whole big list.
I love
So
lists.
I mean, I'm sure some things will actually move around as books come out.
Yeah.
You know, we may find a book that comes out one week and go, you know what?
We need to do that.
Let's do that one. So we've got a few things like that. And I think we're gonna have a few intermixed things. Like sometimes it's not just gonna be a book, it's gonna be like a series because there's like 3 volumes out, like sheets.
Yes.
That's going to be there. And then sometimes we're going to do like a appreciation post of a creator.
That's
so
fun.
It'll be like, here's 3 of their books. And then we're also going to we'll give you, once we talk about the book, we'll either give you things that's like this book that you can also check out, or other books by these creators, depending on what they are.
So if you're looking for something to read this summer, we've got you covered.
Yep, we will have you covered on all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
So I'm pretty excited for that.
Yes.
So
yeah. And if you read every single book that is recommended, you get a special surprise.
I'll give you a star.
Yes, I would love a star.
Here's a star.
You get a gold star just for you.
So, and then people can throw out recommendations too. Like I said,
Please.
we've got everything out for the first couple of months, but we've actually moved some stuff out because once again, 104 days starting this week goes into September.
That's a lot, yeah.
And it's a lot. And so we kind of left like 20 slots open just in case stuff comes out or people recommend things and wants to read.
Yeah.
So we kind of want to put that out there.
Definitely.
So,
yes.
And then, so also this month, and I'll be talking about, so I'm trying to set up, I'm going to Heroes Con again this year for 3 days. And I've talked to a few people, so I'm trying to set up some interviews out there to do some stuff when I'm there. It just depends. It's, few people have kind of agreed, but they're also busy, right?
Yeah.
Like the cons can be busy. So it's just, how, like, is it a quick 5-minute interview or what time do they have? So I'm trying to work through some of that stuff too. So hopefully we'll have some of that in July.
Hooray!
But we shall see.
I'm so excited.
June's busy.
June is always a really busy month.
June is a busy month. So
so many things happening.
So technically they're celebrating their birthday this Saturday, but technically the 38th birthday was actually Sunday.
Yes.
This past Sunday, the 1st. It was June 1st. Good old 38 years.
38 years.
Wow.
I had a guy come in today and be like, wow, you have a lot of new stuff for a new store, or you have a lot of stuff for a new store. And I'm like, girl, we've been open since 87. I don't know what you want from me.
Well, you're not allowed, when you move, you're not allowed to move the stuff. You got to start over from scratch.
Yes, we threw it all away. Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of comics just in the trash.
That's what you're supposed to do, man. Come on.
Start fresh. Completely new.
Man, it's been a long day.
It has been a long day.
I keep sliding, man.
Well, this chair is old and
it is
broken.
Old.
So maybe you need to get a new one.
This chair came here in the apocalypse.
Wow. That wasn't a real year.
It was a real year. It was a year. It was a year. Tommy and I can attest. It was a year.
Yeah.
As we sat in the store every day during the apocalypse.
Yep.
I worked from the shop every day. I got kicked out of my other job.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah, it's really cute.
He told me I couldn't go into the office.
And you were like, absolutely not.
Yeah. Like, well, I'm still not working from home, so I'll work from the shop.
Exactly. At least you have here to work from.
Pretty sure we got these chairs in the apocalypse.
That makes sense.
Well, I think the other one's already gone.
Oh, we threw one of them away. Right. Yeah, it was rough.
So mine is the last.
The remaining survivor.
Last chair standing.
The last chair standing.
So
I love it.
I need to get me a little stool.
A little
fold stool. So when I come here,
that would be so cute.
Yeah,
I love this for you. Really low to the ground.
Look, I offered to do this on the floor tonight.
You did. You did.
I mean, you brought up the dumpster.
I did. I had to escalate it. It's my job.
Can we just do it inside? Like, it's kind of warm outside, right?
But it's not raining.
Oh yeah, but I'll do a show from a dumpster. Where would you like to see us do a show from? I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Tell us.
We keep saying this, but like, just tell us. We'll just do it one day.
Who knows? Who knows what might happen? We have free will.
We could go sit in front of Little Caesars one day.
We could. And just like watch as their drive-through is all the way around the parking lot.
Their drive-through is crazy.
That Little Caesars is insane.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But anywho.
Yes.
Anything else you want to talk about tonight?
I don't think so.
I've talked a lot today. Overall.
Yeah. As have I. So that might be all of the words that we need to say.
Yeah. So I've also I've taken the conversation from last week, and I have started putting together, figuring out a show for news.
Ooh.
So I'm working with an editor, because even though, as everyone on here who's listened knows, that I hate editing, for the news thing, I felt like it needed a little bit of editing. So I was kind of hoping to release an episode last week, but I'm kind of fiddling with the editor. But just to let everyone know, so I think the plan is kind of have like 3 segments, like a distributor section, a publisher section, and then a local section of things going on in the area. Like what new books may be getting announced or not announced, to kind of talk about, so people know what's coming up. And then there's always some kind of distributor news at this point, and that. So I'm still working on it. I think I'm going to do them on Saturdays. So it'll be a week's worth of news. So if I do one, like I said, I'm trying to figure out the editor. Even if I can't figure out the editor, I may still do one this Saturday, and it just be me talking. It'd be like we do the episode 0.
Exactly.
It'd be like another episode 0, and it'd be like 2 weeks worth of news that you may or may not have seen.
Yes.
But I would like ideas from
Please.
people of what you would like to see, or on the news segment, or do you want to see a news segment like twice a week? I'm not going to do it every day, because there's just not enough news to do it every day. A couple of days a week, maybe, but I figured the one would be enough.
Probably.
To put up with me.
Probably.
Because I'm doing more content, so it's going to be more and more of me.
Ew.
Just saying. Got to be prepared.
It's true. It's true.
Be prepared,
if we want to start this media empire.
That's right. So there's going to be more of me out there, and then with the new stuff. So let me know what you would like to see on any time. And we don't say this often on here, but like, if you could go tell your friends to subscribe,
that would be great.
To RCX Media, that'd be great. We are sitting at $4.99.
Please, somebody else subscribe.
Yeah, we've been sitting at $4.99 now for
too long.
And I would really like to get to 500.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
No, I know Tess won't watch it. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what I do.
It doesn't. No. So, I won't have a part in it.
She's not going to watch it.
I did watch the Barnaby video.
Did you?
Just to prove I can watch the videos on the channel, but I did watch it.
Wow.
And I commented on it. Yes.
I saw you commented on it, but I just assumed you went out there and just commented and moved on.
I watched it.
Wow. You watched the whole Philip stupidity.
I did.
Wow.
On 2 times the speed.
Oh.
So I don't know if you count that, but yeah, I did get watched.
Could you even hear me at 2 times the speed?
Yeah.
As fast as I talk, it's still you can talk. Well, good. Look at you go.
Look how cool I am.
Yeah. So I think we'll force Tess to start watching stuff.
I'll watch stuff. I just don't think about it until you're criticizing me for it.
You should at least go out every week and like the stuff.
I should. Actually, yeah. I should go like it.
Like, at least I do that.
Okay.
Like, I go home and at least like the stuff, and then like tomorrow I'll like this.
Yeah.
And then
okay. I can do that. I can do that. I can support it.
Watch it. Or sometimes just like put your phone down and put it on silence and just let the video play.
So that the view counts.
Yes.
We'll do a live stream of me watching the videos.
Yeah, that'd be good. I like that. We'll record tests. Good live reaction.
Forcing. Oh no.
Yeah, we could do
that. Would be really funny.
It would be funny, actually. Here, watch this, Tess. What do you think? Oh God, no.
Oh no. Absolutely not.
You should do that.
We should. There are lots of things we should do, but will we?
And Tess and I are supposed to be working on a show.
Oh yes.
But she hasn't come up with any ideas yet.
Well, we're doing the top 10 things Tess has broken.
That is true.
Eventually.
Yes, we are working on that.
Yes.
That's going to be good. But that's just going to be a one-time thing.
Yes,
though.
Exactly.
Yeah. Unless we can make a show of
all the
things that. Here's a top 5 test.
Top 5 tests falling apart. Yeah.
Yeah, we are going to do that.
Great idea.
Yeah, we do need to wrap up the top.
Oh yeah,
top 10 things. Which is way more entertaining than you may think.
It is. It's really funny, actually.
Because the story behind them is just as
good. Yeah, the things I broke, pretty. Like a tape dispenser? Who cares?
Yes.
But it's the fact that I broke 3. Yeah. So.
It's not a nickel for every time Tess broke a tape dispenser. I have only 3 nickels, but...
That's weird that it happens that many times.
It seems like it's a lot. So yeah, no. we are doing that, but then we're working on a couple other things that we'll get out there eventually.
Exactly. And I won't live super far away starting like next week, so I'll have more time.
Yay!
It'll be great.
That will be great.
We're all very excited for that.
I can annoy you more.
Woohoo!
More than already.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Oh well, I shall persevere.
Your life's hard.
My life is so hard, and it doesn't affect you at all.
Not really.
No. Poor me.
Good job, kid.
No, absolutely not. I refuse. Putting a stop to that one.
All right, everybody. We will let you go. We will wrap this up. We will be back next Tuesday. Like I said, look out for all the stuff we'll be dropping starting Thursday, which is in 2 days. All the book recs for 104 days. So that'll be nice.
That'll be very exciting.
We'll be pumping out more stuff as we go along the summer.
Heck yeah.
And as always, let us know if there's things you'd like to see or talk about.
Yes, please tell us.
Yes, please tell us.
Please just tell us things. Thank you.
I can do it.
Yeah.
I can get there. Sometimes I need ideas.
Exactly.
But anyway, y'all have a good evening. And we will be back next week. Bye, everybody. I'm going to try to keep that up.